Hi and a very good day. So in this video session, I will continue discussing this slide, which is I want to discuss about changing type, right? The thing is, in R, sometimes when we read from outside sources, as example, okay, R might not read our output like what we want it to be. Okay, the meaning behind this, okay, I show you example. Okay, this is example. Okay, suppose that okay, I want to have this particular vector of x, which is I will use rep function here. Okay, I want to replicate this particular element how many times. Okay, this is the specification that I want, how many times. Okay, 10, 3, 12, 2, 13, 4 times, right? So let's run. Okay, before that, let's call this particular vector, right? So this is the vector. Okay, what are the basic structure of our vector? Okay, vector, our x is a numeric vector. Okay, a list of numeric vector which is have 9 observation, 9 length of 9. Okay, 9 element. That's the thing that you can see from this SQL function, right? So suppose that okay, now I will introduce another function called summary function. Okay, what are this summary for? Okay, suppose that okay, again, this is a function. Okay, the function that we want to implement to our x object. Okay, so we put it in the the square bracket here, and then we just run. All right, so for a numeric vector, when we apply summary function, this is the output that we get. All right, so there is actually a few way whether we want to see our what are the structure of our x object. Okay, you can use this is dot function. Okay, is dot ni is like we want to ask R whether is it our object here is a numeric object, or is it our object here is a factor object. Okay, so when we ask R, the thing that you get is a logical statement. Okay, whether it is true or false. Is x is numeric, so what are the output? Right, so when we run, we get true. Yes, x is a numeric vector. Is x is a factor? So what the answer? You will get false, because as we know, x is numeric. Okay, suppose that we want this particular object to represent as a factor. Okay, again, this is actually can be done by using s dot function. Okay, s dot function. Okay, now let's try to change this particular x structure. Okay, because I don't want to change this original structure, I just assign it as a new object x1, so that when we change the structure, it will not change the our original x structure, which is numeric. So I assign it as x1, and I use x1 as dot factor. Okay, now we try to see the output. Again, as we can see here, you get the same output, 10, 10, 10, 12, but now you have levels here. So that's the difference between the numeric vector and factor vector. So you have level here. So you know that now your x become a factor, right? So you try to implement summary again. As we can see here, different type of object will give a different type of output when you try to implement the same function. Here for factor, it just count how many 10, how many 12, how many 13 in the vector x1. Alright, so basically this is general, okay, general conversion. Okay, suppose that you want to convert a particular element, okay, as a numeric. So as example, your original vector have false and true value. Okay, so what happened? Alright, so what happened when you convert the false and true element, the false will turns into 0 if you implement as dot numeric function. Okay, because false is 0, true is 1, okay, and so on. Okay, suppose that you mistakenly consider this particular number as character. Okay, if you see this double quotation symbol, it means that this particular element is a character. So you need to convert it as numeric. Now, okay, you don't have the double quotation symbols for each of your element. That's s dot numeric. Okay, if you want to change this original as to s dot logical, okay, 0 will turn into, okay, suppose that you have a numeric element 0. When you implement s dot logical, it will become false, while other numbers will convert into true. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, again, this is example. Okay, suppose that you have a character of false or character of f. You mistakenly okay, f and t is a special character for false and true. Okay, suppose that R read it as a character and you want it as a logical. Okay, so you use that as dot logical. It will turn into this, okay, special character. Other character will turn into an A. Suppose that R cannot convert this a particular element as what we want to. Okay, it will become an A, right? The same as character. Okay, if you have this particular element, okay, when you implement as dot character, it will give us this output. Right? Okay, so there are actually more function to convert the types of object. As example, s dot metric or s dot data dot frame. Suppose that you have an output which is have a metric structure. So now instead of metric, you want it to be as a data frame object. So you can also use s dot data dot frame. So you convert from a matrix to data dot frame. Okay, so the thing is, whether it works or not, the results are generally intuitive. Sometimes it might work, sometimes it might not. So again, what I'm suggest you to do is, my suggestion is, okay, if you want to use s dot, okay, always use a different object. Okay, assign it to a different name, so that your original object does not affect when you change the structure. Okay, so I think that's all for this video session. Okay, again, if you have any question, you can always ask me, okay, or reply under the comment section below. Right, so thank you for listening. Bye.